In a factory in South Carolina, a metallic figure moves with unsettling grace. Its joints whir softly as it reaches for a piece of sheet metal, inserting it into a gap barely 1 centimeter wide, with perfect precision. This is Figure 02, and it's completing its 1,000th placement of the day. But this isn't science fiction. This is 2025, and the age of humanoid robots has quietly begun. For decades, we've dreamed of machines that walk among us, work beside us, even think like us. Today, that dream is becoming reality at a pace that's both thrilling and terrifying. From Boston's high-tech laboratories to China's manufacturing powerhouses, a new generation of humanoid robots is emerging. Machines that don't just mimic human form, but challenge what it means to be human at all. The story begins in 2013, when Boston Dynamics unveiled the first Atlas robot. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing 330 pounds, it was a hulking mass of hydraulics and metal that could barely walk without falling. Yet it represented something profound, humanity's first serious attempt to create a machine in our own image. But why humanoid? The answer lies in a simple truth. Our world is designed for us. Every doorway, every staircase, every tool was crafted for the human form. To truly integrate into our environments, robots would need to inhabit our shape. The early attempts were crude. Atlas stumbled through obstacle courses like a drunk giant. Honda's Asimo, despite its polished appearance, moved with the rigid gait of a wind-up toy. Critics argued that wheels were more efficient than legs, that specialized machines were better than generalists. They were wrong. By 2024, something had changed. The new Atlas emerged, no longer hydraulic but fully electric. Where its predecessor had been a prisoner of its own weight, this new machine moved with an almost supernatural fluidity. In demonstration videos, it performed backflips, navigated complex terrain, and even threw tool bags with casual precision. Movements that defied our expectations of what machines could do. Meanwhile, in California, Elon Musk's Tesla was taking a different approach. The Optimus robot, unveiled in late 2022, promised not perfection, but affordability. At under $20,000, Musk envisioned an army of humanoid workers transforming everything from manufacturing to elder care. But the real breakthrough came from an unexpected place: artificial intelligence. Figure AI, a startup that seemed to appear overnight, achieved what decades of mechanical engineering couldn't. Their Figure 02 robot could understand natural language, commands, and translate them directly into complex physical actions. When a human said, "Pick up that box," the robot didn't need programming. It simply understood and acted. This wasn't just robotics anymore. This was artificial general intelligence given physical form. The moment everything changed came in February 2025. In a BMW factory in South Carolina, Figure 02 demonstrated a 400% increase in speed and a 7-fold improvement in success rate over previous automation systems. The robot worked alongside human employees, responding to verbal instructions, adapting to unexpected situations, and learning from its mistakes. For the first time in history, a humanoid robot wasn't just performing tasks, it was thinking through them. Simultaneously, across the Pacific, China was making its own breakthrough. UB Tech's Walker S2 achieved something that had eluded every previous humanoid: true autonomy. With its revolutionary battery swapping system, the robot could work 24 hours a day without human intervention, monitoring its own power levels and replacing batteries in just 3 minutes. The implications were staggering. Factories could run continuously. Dangerous jobs could be eliminated entirely. The economics of manufacturing were about to be revolutionized. But perhaps the most unsettling development came from Poland. Clone Robotics unveiled their Protoclone V1, a robot built with all 206 human bones, powered by artificial muscles that contracted and relaxed like living tissue. When it moved, it didn't look mechanical. It looked alive. Dr. Sarah Chen, a roboticist at MIT, sees the current developments as inevitable. "We've reached a convergence point," she explains. Advanced AI, improved materials, and cheaper manufacturing have aligned to make humanoid robots not just possible, but practical. But not everyone shares her optimism. Labor economist Dr. Marcus Rivera warns of massive displacement. When a single robot can work continuously for the cost of a mid-range car, what happens to the millions of people whose jobs they're designed to replace? In Japan, Where an aging population faces severe labor shortages, humanoid robots are seen as salvation. Honda, the company behind Asimo, has pivoted to creating specialized robots for specific tasks, a pragmatic approach that prioritizes helping people over achieving android perfection. Meanwhile, in Silicon Valley, venture capitalists are betting billions on the humanoid future. Figure AI's valuation has skyrocketed to nearly $40 billion, more than many Fortune 500 companies. The message is clear. This isn't speculation anymore. This is the next industrial revolution. In July 2025, at a Tesla diner in Los Angeles, something remarkable happened. An Optimus robot served popcorn to families enjoying a retro-futuristic dining experience. Children laughed as the mechanical server carefully handed them snacks. For a brief moment, the future felt not terrifying but wonderful. This scene crystallizes the crossroads we've reached. These machines are no longer confined to laboratories or factory floors. They're entering our public spaces, our workplaces, and soon, our homes. Unitree's R1, priced at just under $6,000, brings humanoid robotics within reach of ordinary consumers. In China, over half the world's humanoid robot companies are racing to perfect machines that can cook, clean, and care for the elderly. The question is no longer whether humanoid robots will become commonplace. It's how quickly they'll transform society, and whether we're prepared for that transformation. We stand at the threshold of a new age. In research laboratories around the world, machines are learning to move like us, think like us, and work beside us. They promise to eliminate dangerous jobs, care for our aging populations, and free humanity from drudgery. But they also force us to confront fundamental questions about work, purpose, and what makes us uniquely human. When a machine can do almost anything a person can do, what becomes of the person? The pioneers of humanoid robotics believe they're creating a better future, one where humans and machines collaborate rather than compete. Whether that future becomes reality or nightmare depends on the choices we make today. The robots are coming. The question isn't if, but when, and whether we'll be ready for them when they arrive.